Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of the Halo Effect. As usual, I am your host, Robert Lockhart. Let's talk some baseball, shall we? Well, after another week of spring training games, the Angels have looked pretty good. I've liked what I've seen. Seth, the game he started against the Dodgers, pitched 2 2/3 innings. Didn't strike anybody out, but didn't really walk anybody either. Uh, Only gave up like one hit, all that. No, sorry, 3 hits, 2 strikeouts, 0 walks. I'm sorry about that. Victor Medeiros came in. He pitched 3 innings, 5 strikeouts, 0 runs allowed. Yeah, that looked pretty good to me. I really liked what I saw there. Adele actually had his first hit since the first game of the spring. If you could believe that, because I do. Anyway, I wrote. Let's see, what was it? Roped an RBI double off what looked like was probably a changeup. Probably was, because from what I could tell, he still can't recognize a breaking ball. It's not good if you're the Angels. This is a guy who still has trouble recognizing a breaking ball. I really wouldn't put too much emphasis on it. He had a good game against the Cubs a couple days later. A day later, actually. And he was 2 for 3 with a home run. Yeah, again, I really don't have too much hope for the guy because he still has to do it consistently, and he hasn't been doing it consistently. That's the big problem right there. No consistency. So, now with that said, uh, Jordan Adams was another guy who played against the Dodgers and has looked bad. He just did not look good in the game. It was honestly not surprised. It doesn't surprise me one bit that he wasn't doing well. This is a guy who was the number 3 recruit in football. He was a two-sport athlete. He was the number 3 wide receiver to go. He was scheduled to go to the University of North Carolina to actually play for his dad. His dad is one of the coaches there. And when you're that good of a wide receiver, why wouldn't you take that? You got a full ride to college. You have a chance of going to the NFL in the first or second round, making money there, and actually being good at what you're doing. Baseball's a different animal, man. You gotta see that ball. You gotta hit that ball. You don't catch it. Well, you catch it in the outfield, but you still have to hit the ball. Dude, if I were you, I'd have gone to college to play football. I'd have done that. You pick the sport you're best at, and you go that route. That's really what you should have done. I had been saying that, I liked what I'm seeing from Caden Dana. I like what I'm seeing from Victor Medeiros. As soon as I say that, they turn around, have bad games. The game against the Guardians, Caden Dana pitched 2 innings. He allowed 4 runs. That's. I was like, wait a minute! I just sing this guy's praises, and he turns around and gives up 4 runs. Wow. Okay. Medeiros, same thing. I was singing his praises 2 2/3 against the Padres, and he gave up 3 runs. Dude. He struck out 3 though, so he's still showing. He's still showing that he can be around the plate, and he's hitting the strike zone more often. Now he just has to see if he can tweak the movement on his pitches, and he can be, really good eventually. Better than that, I'm sincerely hoping. You don't want him allowing 3 runs a game. So, anyway, the one thing I will say is I still believe that they need to upgrade their rotation. They need an upgrade there. They need a number 1 guy. I've said it 100 times. it's still something they need to do. They still have nobody who can go toe to toe with the best in the league. You're going up against the world champs in Texas. They are in your division. You know, they have amazing pitchers, and you need to contend with them. Houston still has some of the better pitching in the league, and you have to contend with them about 15 to 18 times every year. Seattle still has a great young core that they are looking very, very good. My guess is that's what we're going to be doing. That's what the Angels will be doing, is they will be competing with Seattle for the number 3 spot in the West. That's honestly what I think. If they can outplay a bunch of other teams to get one of the wild card spots, that's really all the Angels could be hopeful for in 2024 until they make the upgrades they need to make. And yeah, it's really not a whole lot more to say on that. I've really, like I said, I'm beating a dead horse when I say that. I know that Blake Snell is actually interested in playing for the Angels. He won't have to go far because he played for the Padres for like the last 3 years. He'll get to visit his hometown a bunch during the season because they will play Seattle. He's a Washington State native. So, I mean, maybe I'd go for it. The one thing that worries me is, despite the fact that he had, his second Cy Young season, he pitched a sub-3 ERA, one of the better ERAs in the league. What worries me is he also had one of the highest opponent on base percentages. That is worrisome because if he has to consistently pitch his way out of trouble, sooner or later he's just going to get demolished. And you don't want that. That's not an ace. That's a guy who you just have to consistently watch on a constant basis. Not somebody you can fully on trust. A guy like Verlander, you can still trust him. He's still 40 years old. He's still got more movement on his fastball than a lot of other pitchers in the league. Garrett Cole's still one of the best pitchers, if not the best pitcher in the league. You still have to go against him. You don't have anybody to go toe-to-toe with him either. What happens when you have to play the Dodgers in the Freeway Series? Who are you going to see? You're going to see Yamamoto, you're going to see Glasnow, you're going to see Miller. Eventually, you're going to see Buehler. Eventually, you'll see Kershaw again. Kershaw, when he's during the regular season, he's still one of the best. It's when he gets to the postseason that he fails. But that's neither here nor there. You're not facing the Dodgers in the postseason. You're facing them during the regular season, or to open, the season with the just the regular Freeway Series that goes on before the season starts. You're still looking at a few aces up the Dodgers' sleeves, and you don't have anybody who can really go toe to toe with them when they're set and ready. Because Bobby Miller, he pitched really well. 3 innings, only gave up 2 hits, a walk and a strikeout. That's not much, but still, he pitched scoreless 3 innings. That's saying a lot, especially for a guy who hasn't fully developed yet. When he does, look out. Bobby Miller's going to be very good. This is one of those things where I worry. I worry because I know what the Angels needed to do and they haven't done it. All they did was they upgraded their bullpen, and that's a difficult thing to say considering the fact that the only 3 good ones that they got, well, 2 really, just bringing back Matt Moore and Robert Stevenson. Those are the only 2 good signings for the bullpen they made. Adam Kolarek is still giving up too much. Again, Garcia and Cisnero, you know what I've said about them. I like the extra outfielder they got in Aaron Hicks. He's proven to be, worthy of the Angel uniform. That I'm very happy about that. For the most part, I just don't think they've done enough. So all you can really look forward to is MVP style Mike Trout, as long as he's healthy. The core 4 young guys taking that step forward, and quite possibly Silseth doing well in the rotation. That's about all we can really look forward to. Dana and Medeiros still not ready for the bigs. They're converting Jose Soriano to a starter now, so we're losing one of our best relievers. And he made his start, gave up 3 runs. Yes, he says he feels comfortable. All right. Well, I still don't know what they're doing with Sam Bachman. Haven't a clue. I wish somebody would tell me. I wish somebody would tell anybody, really, for all us Angel fans that want to know what he's going to be doing. Are you going to stretch him out? Or are you just going to keep him a reliever from here on? Tell us. Let us know. Come on. Anyway, I will leave everybody with that, and I will see you all next time. So, fingers crossed. Go Halos.